And the biggest problem why successive governments have failed in the past, we ended up studying it very minutely, is that while the government's job is to give an education and they're running most of these programs, government is not the employer. The employer is the corporate sector. So, another example I'll quote just to, take this point forward is one of the unicorn companies in India is called Urban Clap, which is basically a manpower supply company. And the biggest challenge they're facing today, and the reason they're not being able to grow beyond the valuation they've achieved so far, is because of the trained manpower and the level of attrition that they're getting. So we realized that because there's no data, we're completely data dark in terms of what the demand is for which skill set. There is no way that you can create a successful program which will actually end up getting employment for the younger people. So we ended up talking to all the larger companies, and we appealed to them under the corporate social responsibility program, that why don't you start training these people under that program so that they are employable, because you end up spending 3 to 6 months in training workforce when you hire them. Now, this will contribute to your bottom line, while the monies you spend will come from your corporate social responsibility fund, which actually doesn't come out of your kitty. It comes out of the 1% that you have to spend as being corporate, being socially responsible. While you do that, these people become your ambassadors and will actually accentuate the business for you on the ground, and will be able to generate revenue for you without taking anything away from your existing businesses. So now we are now working very closely with the Skill Development Ministry, HRD, Google, Facebook, and a number of other entities, Paytm, to create a grid which will actually map what is the quantum of the skill set required in different fields in different parts of the country geographically, so the younger people know exactly that whether they get $500 or $700 or $1,000 in whatever skill set they are choosing to acquire. So within the Delhi NCR region per se, hospitality has just had a good bounce back. It's like a V-shaped recovery the hospitality segment has done post-COVID. And there's a huge acute shortage of, hospitality staff, because suddenly they'd gone out of jobs and now they're back in business. And the business is booming. So what do? So now the average person who used to make somewhere around about 30,000 rupees in a starting job is getting 40,000 rupees. Now that's crucial information for those people in the informal sector to get, so that they can actually skill themselves according to the best paying job for them. And who is doing the job, the training of the program? Hyatt or Taj is doing the training of the program. So if you want to train a plumber, the plumber program is being done by Kohler or American Standard for that fact. And similarly, when it comes to medicine, it's being done by Medanta. When it comes to, so different verticals are being pioneered by corporate initiatives, which is actually helping their bottom line and furthering their businesses while helping and being socially responsible towards the people. And it's not limited to their geographical area. It's open to them wherever it matters. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that there's a huge advantage of if you know what you want to do and if you know how you want to go about it, to create a mechanism which can work and ultimately benefit people by large. So now, as a part of that program, now we are very shortly going to be launching that, where a grid of this kind does not exist anywhere in the world. Now, because this data is only on the supply side in terms of skilling, the demand cannot be quantified in a traditional manner. So therefore, we have asked all third-party platforms like Google, like Facebook and Paytm and so many others to actually get that information from them, so that we can create that entire ecosystem based on that information grid.